life, but no one tells what price tag it comes with. Let me show you.
We should fix a budget of 10 lakhs. We should plan carefully.
We should keep things simple. We don't need unnecessary expenses.
Simple, sir. Weddings are not simple anymore. Grand decoration, big halls, designer outfits, and at least 500 guests.
Why does it feel like everyone is planning my wedding except me?
Because society has some expectations, beta.
Weddings are about status, not just celebration.
And for status, should we spend beyond our means or take loans which last for years?
A few days of celebration, but years of financial stress.
This is the reality many Indian families face today. A very good afternoon, everyone. I am Reena, and I, along with my teammates, will be presenting on the topic the cost of wedding in India, the economics and social pressure. These are the content which we are going to cover up in our PPT. When we hear the word wedding, what comes in our mind? What comes in our mind?
Couple.
Beautiful clothes, yummy food, music, dance, rituals, celebrations, and many more, right? But from an economist perspective, a wedding is also a major financial event. Every flower decoration, every meal served, every photograph taken represents an economic activity. And that is why weddings are not only a cultural celebration but also a powerful economic engine. Cultural and regional variation. These are really very beautiful pictures showing diversity of weddings in India. Cultural and regional variation. So, as we all know that India is a diverse country, right? And so are its weddings. For example, North Indian weddings, they include Sangeet, Bharat and Mehendi ceremonies, while South Indian wedding focuses more on the traditional rituals and the temple ceremonies. Most of our favorite weddings, Maharashtrian weddings, right? They may include the customs like Sakhar Puda, Jagran Gondhal, along with the traditional attire like Nawari Sari with Chandrakor and Nal. Muslim weddings may involve the customs like Nikah and Walima ceremonies, while Christian weddings, they are held at church along with followed by the wedding reception. Different wedding choices and their cost. Now imagine there are three couples who are standing at the beginning of their journey. First couple is going in a court, okay? First couple is going in a court with some few documents or few witnesses. They may spend between 10,000 to 50,000 for their wedding. While the second couple who is planning for love marriage, they have their own preferences whether they have to do a simple wedding or a grand wedding. Third one, which I personally prefer, arranged marriage. Two families come together, multiple rituals, large guest list, cost higher due to large celebration. Depends on the traditions which the couple follow and how they want to spend their wedding. Understanding the Indian wedding industry. Let us imagine a wedding with 500 guests. Most of us will obviously see the bride, groom, beautiful girls wearing really nice clothes. But behind this one wedding, there are hundreds of people working together. They may be the makeup artist, dance choreographer, catering services, and many more. Now imagine this happening across India millions of times every year. This entire network of business and services forms what we call Indian wedding industry. Economic scale of Indian wedding industry. It is very surprising to know that the Indian wedding industry is estimated to be more than $100 billion US. Now imagine the economic impact. Where every wedding creates job, generates business revenue, increases consumer spending, and even boosts tourism through the destination wedding. So when a wedding takes place, it won't just benefit one family, it benefits an entire economic ecosystem. This is a very recent newspaper from June 2022 by Times of India, and the report says that the industry has now become so big that it contributes more to India's GDP than tourism, hospitality and FMCG sectors, which is really a very nice thing for Indian wedding industry. Social pressure behind extravagant spending. You all might have this question that if Indian weddings are this expensive, then why do families spend so much over them, right? The answer is often social pressure. For many families, weddings are seen as a reflection of status and prestige. And sometimes the wedding is no longer about the couple, it becomes about impressing the family, friends, society, and relatives. We Indians are very familiar with this term. Anyone guesses? Log kya kahenge? What will people say, right? And this fear often influences the financial decision. A family may increase its guest list or choose a more expensive venue, buy more expensive outfits, not because they need them, but they fear the social judgment. And as a result, social pressure often becomes an invisible cost added to the wedding budget. What do people think? These are some opinions across several people from India who have tweeted. And one of my favorite personal opinion is from Jasveer Singh, who said, Indian weddings are not celebrations, they are insecurity dressed up as culture. Indian middle class parents are ready to burn 5 to 6 years of income on one wedding night. Indian parents are not obsessed with weddings, they are obsessed with looking rich for one night. This is harsh, but it is true. There is also an article from Economic Times which says a family in Gurgaon, a very recent case, I guess March 2026, 3 months before. So a family who had annual income for 15 lakhs per annum per year, they spent 50 lakhs on a wedding, and the CEO from Gurgaon said, who are you trying to impress by your self-destruction? Let us compare the wedding expenses. A lower income family may spend between 1 to 5 lakh in a wedding, while the middle class family spends 10 to 40 lakhs. Upper class family may spend beyond 1 crore. This is an infograph showing. These are the infograph showing like where most of the money is spent. What do you think? Where most of the money is spent?
Food.
Most of the people like the answers are getting right. Jewelry is the correct answer. But generally, people think that most of the expenses come from catering services or venue decoration. But I was personally very shocked when I got to know that jewelry is the biggest expense here. And here another infograph, we have compared a little comparison between Indian and American wedding. This is the GDP. This one is the GDP, and 1.2 million weddings in Delhi each year, up to 35,000 in a single day. Arranged marriage graph, divorce rate also when we compared, so we got to know that obviously India has lesser divorce rate as compared to America, and 80% people in India will take loan to meet wedding cost. What your Indian wedding budget should look like? So it should be 30% of venue rentals, 25% catering and drinks, 10% of photography and videography, 10% decor and floral, 10% attire and styling, and 8% jewelry, remaining 5% miscellaneous expenses. Average middle class wedding budget. Let us look at a real life scenario. Imagine a middle class family is planning a wedding for let's say 500 guests. At first, they will think their budget is manageable. However, when they will start adding expenses, their budget increases rapidly. The venue costs around 4 to 6 lakhs. Venue costs around 4 to 5 lakhs. Then the catering alone may cost 6 lakhs. Clothing and makeup cost 3 lakhs. Jewelry is the biggest expense here, which costs because the groom side family, they want so much jewelries from bride, which is very unequal. We will talk about it later. And photography and videography 1.5 lakh. Invitation and gifts 1 lakh. Other miscellaneous expenses 1.5 lakh. And at the end, it becomes approximately 25 lakhs. For many families, this amount represents several years of savings. Opportunity cost. Now imagine you have 25 lakhs. Imagine. So, where would you like to spend it? On a wedding, or on your education, or starting a business, or
Depends on the situation. Depends on the situation.
okay? So there is no right or wrong answer here. This question raises about a very economic, a very important concept, which is opportunity cost. Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that is made. If a family spends 25 lakh on a wedding, that money could alternatively be used for higher education, buying a house, long-term investment. Impact on family finances. There are long-term effects. The reduced financial security, delayed investment, financial stress, saving depletion. Families often spend savings accumulated over many years, asset sales, loans and debts. Some families even borrow money to fund the wedding celebrations. Dowry and its economic impact. Although dowry is illegal in India according to Dowry Prohibition Act 1960, can you just tilt your head? Although dowry is illegal in India according to Dowry Prohibition Act 1961, but it is really very disappointing to know that it still exists in some communities. Dowry may involve cash, jewelry, vehicles, property or any expensive gifts. And these expectations, for many families, these expectations create enormous financial pressure. And beyond economics, dowry also raises a concern about gender inequality and social injustice. That is why dowry remains both an economic and ethical concern. Ethical consideration. While wedding creates joy and increases economic activity, there is also some important ethical questions. What about the food wastage? What about the families who feel pressurized to spend beyond their means? What about the environmental impact in the wedding, excessive wedding decoration, and the fireworkers also during the wedding? And most importantly, what about dowry and the inequality it creates? So these are the questions society must continue to address. Conclusion. So what have we learned? Weddings are not only about a cultural celebration, but also about bringing traditions, values and happiness together. And that's it. Thank you. These are the references which will be reused in our PPT, and we really enjoyed while making this PPT. This was very beautiful topic. Thank you.